9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
The contest is underway. Joey Chestnut, Matt Stonie. They are the key to this competition.
It's amazing. Stonie coming out straight with 2 hot dog meats. Joey looks to be a little bit ahead. This is going to be a big event, Paul.
It's interesting that here at the start, you're seeing some other names come in there. Chestnut now has 4, Stonie 3. We expect them to pull away quickly.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. I am so pumped for this contest, Paul. If we were texting rather than actually speaking, I would send you 2 firecracker emojis, an American flag emoji, a birthday cake emoji, another American flag emoji, and to top it off, clapping hands. That's how stoked I am for this battle. This will be the best battle we've seen on this stage since about 2006.
Hey, I'd come back with a smile, though, I'm telling you. As we watch Stonie, he has the lead, 9 right now for Chestnut as they move back and forth. Joey Chestnut defeated Kobayashi head-to-head 3 straight years, and now he looks for his 9th win here at the Nathan.
Unbelievable, 11 hot dogs after just a minute. You know, Affleck's somewhere in Brooklyn searching for his 3rd Jennifer. It took Joey just about a minute to get to that 3rd plate. He looks comfortable, but Stonie is right behind him.
Stonie with 12, Chestnut 1 ahead at 13. Last year, it was 56 for Stonie. That's a personal best. He's going to have to do better than that today. They still run neck and neck, Chestnut and Stonie. Let's go to Melanie.
15 for Joey Chestnut, 16 for Matt Stonie.
Well, guys, when I spoke to Joey earlier this week, he stressed to me the importance of finding his rhythm. He said, I'll know right off the bat if it's going to be a good day or not. If I'm down 12 hot dogs in the first minute or 20 in 2 minutes, I'll know I'm off to a good pace. So at this point, they're at about 18 each, little over 2 minutes in. Looks like a pretty solid pace.
It is running neck and neck, Stonie and Chestnut. Nobody else is in this game.
That is a 9 DPM right there. I worry a little bit about Stonie. I mean, he's keeping pace, but those hot dogs are wobbling around a bit like Steph Curry's mouthpiece. Steph had the room to fool around, play a little bit, but you know, Stonie's got to remember he is going up against the legitimate best in the world in Joey Chestnut. He's got to maintain control.
Yeah, but consider the changing of the guard. Joey's numbers have been coming down while Stonie's have been going up.
Yes.
22 for Stonie. Chestnut 21. They stay close. Stonie is 1 ahead. Actually about a half dog when you look at the timing.
Great stuff out of these 2 top eaters. But, you know, we talked about youth at the top of the show. There's one of the guys, Gideon Oji, a Nigerian. He was a Clayton State basketball player. He's 6'9", and that height helped him on the basketball court. But that height is a detriment here on the Coney Island stage because if you think about it, Stonie's just 5'8". So Oji has to go to he's got 13 more inches to get to the stage, to get to the plate.
Max he's done is 16 dogs and bugs. Back to the battle for the lead. Stonie has 28. Chestnut has fallen a little bit behind. Is this maybe Stonie's day?
I don't know if I'd say he's pulling away just yet, and we know what Chestnut is capable of in the final minutes. We're just getting warm here today.
You look at the dogs per minute count above each of the names. Stonie is in there 7.91, drops off to 8.4.
There's the big man, the bad man, Eric Badlands, Booker, Grandmaster Flash at corned beef hash.
He finished 9th last year with 32 hot dogs and buns. 4 minutes are now complete in competition. Stonie has the lead by 1. He's maintained in that lead position for the past, say, 45 seconds or so.
I'm looking at the leaderboard. I don't know what just happened to Adrian Morgan. He absolutely disappeared. Like Stallone in Rambo 2, this kid's cut the cord. He's gone rogue. Adrian Morgan is nowhere to be found.
But you see, there's really no difference between the rest of the field and these 2. There's Eater X.
Eater X, just a fixture out here in Coney Island. He may not beat Joey or Stonie today, but he has the technique and discipline that a coach would love. It's 2 meats in one hand, the bun in the other. He puts the meats in his mouth, one to the left, one to the right. He dunks the bun. It has the twin benefit of dunking and wetting the bun while he's chewing down the food.
Peter X last year, finished third, 10th straight year in competition. Right now, Stonie up there to 7.5, 7.3 dog pace, 37 dogs. You look at Chestnut, he's just a little down from that pace.
Joey is going, though. He's fighting through it. You know, we learned that he did not indeed marry his fiancée, which might have been an emotional challenge for him. But, you know, he seemed to be strong coming into this event. And he's, you know, 39 hot dogs and just over 5 minutes is nothing to sneeze at.
That could cut both ways. Plus, he's got his brother helping him out.
He does have his brother helping him out. And you know what? I think he's carrying himself beautifully. He knows he's got to come in here, try to win his 9. And yes, he's a single man. And it's back to flirting with the girls of Panera Bread after this competition.
Well past the halfway now. 14 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Stonie with 41. Now 3 ahead, just pulling away from Chestnut. But these next couple of minutes really will make the key difference.
It is. It just depends if Stonie can keep pace. And you remember last year, Stonie was ahead for a good amount of the competition, but then his DPM fell toward the final minutes, and that's what he's got to watch. He knows that. He's a student of the game. He's been watching his tapes.
When you think about Stonie, it's his 5th straight year here. All he's ever seen is Chestnut win. Now he knows he has a chance. Melanie?
Well, when I spoke with Matt Stonie earlier this week, he talked about his following. It's growing and growing on YouTube and Twitter. And he says just the thought of letting those people down absolutely makes him cringe. Lots of pressure on him today, guys. He's feeling it, but he said he feels different today. Something's different, and he's in the lead.
Chestnut is most certainly not out of this game. As you see the dogs per minute count drop further and further down. Chestnut just 2 behind Joey.
Chestnut using his elbow there earlier to move that belly. That stomach of his, that stomach is beautiful, Paul. It's a majestic stomach like Tom Brady's footballs, whether inflated, deflated, segregated, or castigated. That stomach is consecrated. I'm not giving up on Joey Chestnut just yet. Lots of eating to go.
6.8 to 6.5 on the dogs per minute. Stonie notches yet another one, 48. Chestnut, 46.
Stonie masticating, just breaking that down into the hot dog and bun into nutraceutical form with Sam Barkley of the IFOCE looking on.
Of course, when you see the dogs per minute come up, you just do the multiplication by 10. Of course, it varies. It gives you an idea of where they might end up at the end of this day. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go.
Very, very tight here, under 3 minutes. Half a dog is the DPM difference right now. You know, we mentioned Rambo earlier, and I think it's fitting because both of these men want what John Rambo wanted, and that's for American to love him as much as he loves it. Joey Chestnut loves America. Matt Stonie loves America. And with each bite and swallow of hot dog, they are proving that affection to the thousands here in Coney Island who are gathered for what's looking to be a historic competition.
Matt and Joey continue to slow. 53 for Matt Stonie. Chestnut is at 50. There's just under 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's very tight. Now, Joey's going to kick it in. This is where Joey plays hard. Last 2 minutes of the competition, everyone knows that. Any student of the game, even a casual observer of competitive eating, knows that Joey is killer in the last 2 minutes.
The pace remains in favor of Stonie right now. Chestnut at 6.2, 52 dogs to Stonie's 55. 1 minute and 30.
These 2 men are cut from heroic cloth, American cloth. Sourced in China, sewn in Honduras, but 100% American cloth. These 2 brave men, 50-50 the cloth because it stands more washings, but really great Americans, and they're going after those hot dogs today.
Coming up to 1 minute to go in this great 4th of July tradition at the corner of Surf and Stillwell in Brooklyn. 1 minute, counting down now.
I just saw the commissioner looking on from the pit there. He's an even-handed man. He's not given to creating scandals where none exist, just to cover up his own failings. So Hungry Charles Hardy in the pit watching the final minute. It's going to be a tight one.
The pacing still remains with Stonie. 6.19, 5.96 for Chestnut. About 30 seconds left to go. Chestnut is 3 behind.
Paul, I think this kid is going to do it. This would be a huge upset. This would be Nova over Georgetown in '85. This would be the Pats over the Rams in Super Bowl 36. Youth is speaking in Coney Island today. Will Matt Stonie become the Jordan Spieth of tubed beef?
We talked about the possibility. I'm not sure that I was believing it, but Stonie is at 60. We have under 10 seconds to go. They count down. Now 5 seconds.
What's in the mouth counts.
So they both are struggling to keep what's in the mouth in the mouth. The competition is now done, and it appears that Matt Stonie is our new champion.
Well, Chestnut just flipped to 60. This is unofficial, but that was an incredible battle of two incredible athletes.
What a day, what a change. One star ascending, the other declining. Is that the way it is?
It was a fantastic competition. I can never say that that man on the screen would decline with a 60-some-odd hot dog performance.
Put on an amazing battle.
It also is pretty amazing to me that how fast they pull away from the entire rest of the field.
Well, it's funny, and those are the best eaters in the world up there, right? I mean, you know, Crazy Legs Conti was up there. We didn't even get there.
That is the unofficial count. 62 for Stonie, Chestnut with 60, and then Janice, he's way down there with 35.
Yeah, Janice is like the Davis Love of our sport. You hardly see him up top anymore.
Man, what a day. Judges doing their final checks now. Talking to each of the judges on the ground, but that man on the right, Matt Stonie, may have just upset Joey Chestnut. Chestnut with
the body language, Paul may have given that. Unbelievable moment in Coney Island.
You can see Matt Stonie struggling. Joey Chestnut, the idea of loss settling now on his mind.
Fantastic American and a great eater.
He expected so much out of the day. He expected 9 straight wins. I saw him earlier today and last night. He was confident, seemed ready to go. What an upset.
I'm just checking now for Sam Barclay.
We're waiting for the official results now. Final check with the judges.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 minutes of the most wrenching competition I have ever seen, one of these eaters had 62 hot dogs and buns, and one of these eaters had 60 hot dogs and buns. The 2015 Nathan's Famous 4th of July champion of the world, Matthew Stonie!
Amazing moment in sports.
He has dethroned the king. The boy king has dethroned the boy king. Ladies and gentlemen, with 60 hot dogs and buns, Joey Chestnut, how are you feeling? What happened out there?
I just had trouble. I was slow, and he was eating fast, and I couldn't catch him.
Ladies and gentlemen, always gracious, Matt Stonie. No one thought it could happen when Joey Chestnut beat Kobayashi, and then beat him again, and then beat him again. No one thought anyone could beat the great Joey Chestnut, the #1 ranked eater in the world. What happened out there? How'd you do it?
Oh, this is surreal. I trained hard for this. This is absolutely amazing. To win on the sport's biggest stage is crazy.
Incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, the champion of the world!
The crowd loving every minute of it. As the championship changes, and now Matt Stonie has won the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest for 2015. We'll talk to him in a moment.